Hey, it's Tiny, and this video is analysis of the euro. I did a video, I guess over a year ago with my analysis of the euro, and it was a big hit with some people. They liked the way I broke everything down. So I think the euro is in a nice position here to make a big move. And I want to go over what I'm seeing here, and just going to use bar charts, an ADX indicator on this chart, and just some trend lines, and we'll see what's happening here. So you can see here the euro has basically been in a downtrend. I mean, I guess you could count this also, but just from starting back here in 2011, right around I think where I did the video where we broke down out of this. It's been in a downtrend, and now it's pulling back here. So we're going to look at the weekly chart in a second. But right now, a lot of people would say the euro's in a bull flag here. Now, I guess you could count this as an impulse. But to me, since we're smacking right into this congestion area here, I'm not really ready to call it a bull flag just yet. There's no real impulse. I mean, look, if you want to look at the 60-minute chart or a small time frame, you'll see it. But right here, all we're doing right now is pulling back into a potential resistance zone right here. Okay, so and actually we're there already. So we really have to get through that in order to see the bulls, try to make a move here. Right here, I think it could slow it down, actually. I think we could grind a little bit here. A lot of bodies buried here where they broke it down there. So I don't expect it to rip right through here. Okay. Now, on the weekly chart, a different form of resistance is setting up here, and that's this trend line. And this trend line here, you see it has one spot, as another spot. Doesn't have a third spot yet. Now, you could modify it, I guess, and probably do something like this if you wanted. Maybe, something like this. And then you could say, hey, look, we broke the trend line. And that's fine. That's one view of it. And on the short term, we did break the trend line. And if that's the case, then this break could be impulsive here. We could be pausing and just ready to rock and roll. But we still have this congestion like we saw on the daily chart. So if we go off of this high, which is definitely a meaningful high because it started a pretty nice decline off of that, then this trend line, in my opinion, does still carry some weight. All right. You can also, if you wanted to, use these points into a trend line, but boy, that's going to be a while before that comes into play. So you have really two options. All right. I'll make another parallel for that of this line. And I'll use, where are you? Okay, I'll use this. So we'll look at the two scenarios here. So, if you want to use this as a trend line break, you got 1, 2, 3 points, so it's a valid trend line, and it broke it through, then it's saying that the euro is going to, push higher here. But if you use this trend line, we extend it a little bit, we see that it may run into resistance pretty quickly. So the key on the euro here, in my opinion, is to watch first to see how we act around here. This looks bullish, but are we going to get right through it, or are we going to churn around a little bit there? And then even if we do break out, are we going to smash into this trend line and then roll back over, maybe a breakout that turns into a fake out, or are we going to rip through that and just power on through it? But that's what I'm seeing at the euro right here. It's about as basic analysis as you can possibly do, but it's more than likely the most powerful. This is a coil here on the weekly chart, and this isn't, you could get all the indicators you want that say, oh, it says it's bullish, it says it's bearish, and they're going to not save Greece, they're going to save Greece, and Obama's going to get reelected, and Romney's going to win. You can make all the excuses you want. The fact is that the euro is coiled up and looking to make a move. And I think that move is going to come sooner than later. Might it wait for the election? Sure. Election's only a couple weeks away now. So at this point, maybe they'll wait to get the election out of the way. I don't know. But definitely something to pay attention to. If you are a Forex trader, if you're a futures trader, right, you want to trade the euro contract, Euro currency contract, or even if you want to take it with a stock, with an ETF. All right, so this is a euro versus the US dollar, and it looks like it is getting ready to make a move. And like I said, resistance here, that it may take a while to get through. And if it does bust out here, you also have this resistance. So you got this resistance here, which is the same as this on the daily, and then you have the trend line. So let's see what sets up over the next, what could be few days to a few weeks, and just something to be aware of. Take care. I'll talk to everybody again in another video.